Good evening, everyone. We are live now. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another exciting edition of Sabi Oga Challenge. Today we are having the Tailor'S edition, and as you can see, I came in well prepared, to showcase what our tailors can do. So, welcome. Tonight is not just another show. Tonight is about skill, it's about sense, and it's about standard. Tonight is about artisans who just don't know how to sew clothes. They also run systems. So if you are here for the drama, you will get it. If you are here to learn, you will get it, and you will live smarter. And if you are here to support your artisan, then you are in the right place. So before we go on, if you are joining us for the first time, please follow these pages, click like, and share this edition to go as wide as possible so that others can also benefit from what we are doing here. So we are here to promote artisans and promote business people because we have seen that in Nigeria and even around the world, in some parts around the world, what artisans do are not well appreciated. We don't know what goes into bringing out a job by artisans. So we are here to show Nigerians what our artisans can do and to promote them, and to also show the value of artisans and business people around us. So you are welcome. Today we have two contestants, and like you know, it's winner takes it all. Our contestants are here to show us what they are made of, and they are here to convince the viewers for us to vote for them. So today we have only one crown and we have two people. So who is going to carry the day? We will see. Before we go on, I'm going to allow our contestants to introduce themselves to our viewers. So our viewers would like to meet the contestants and they want to see who we have today in the studio and for them to make their choice. Like I said to our viewers, today we are having the Tailor'S edition, and as you can see, I came in well prepared to showcase what my own tailor has done, the work of my tailor in my life. So let's see how it goes. So we're going to start. I will invite our contestants to introduce themselves. So REMZY, let me start with you. So introduce yourself to us. You're also free to tell our viewers your social media handles for them to follow you as well, and any other thing you want them to know about your business. So please go ahead, introduce yourself. REMZY Couture, you can go ahead to introduce yourself.
My name is Afolabi Abiodun. I'm the CEO of REMZY. We are located in and my social media and my Instagram handle is ready to wear underscore. Thank you for your opportunity.
Okay. We seem to we lost you for a few seconds there. I hope it's not a network issue. We could not hear everything you said. Can you just repeat yourself again? REMZY Couture, you can go again. Okay, so I think REMZY Couture cannot hear us well. Let's go over to Debbie. Can you introduce yourself to us? Anything you want us to know about your business? You can also tell us about your social media handles.
Okay. My name is Deborah Raji. I'm a tailor. I based in Ibadan. My social handles names are Debraj Apparel. Um, that's it.
Okay, let's see how it goes. So we have Remzi Couture with us tonight, and then we have Debbie Raj. They are both tailors. I know sometimes they want to call themselves fashion designers. I don't know if there's a difference between tailor and fashion designer. Maybe we'll get to know later as we go on in the show. But right now, we want to see how the both of you will handle scenarios that could happen on your day-to-day job. So I'm going to read out a couple of scenarios to you, and then you are going to respond professionally how you will handle each of these scenarios. You will let us know. And I must say that you have to be convincing in your response because there are voters out there who are looking forward to see who will convince them, who will show us that she is the real Sabi Oga today. So, um, welcome once again. If you are just joining us, here at Sabi Oga Challenge, we want to promote artisans and business people. These are people that most people do not place value on them or their work. So we want to put them in the limelight and to also for us to begin to appreciate them and all that they do. And here at Sabi Oga, skill plus sense, it's equals to standards. So that's how we roll. And today we have two people, two amazing tailors joining us. We have Remzi Couture and we have Debbie Raj. So I will start now with the first scenario, and then we will see how our contestants are going to handle this scenario professionally. So the first scenario, I will start with you, Remzi Couture. I hope you are listening and you can hear me clearly. Yes, so this is how it goes. On Friday evening, um, a client has ordered for you to, deliver an outfit to them for an emergency event on Saturday. So, and you are supposed to deliver on Saturday by 10 a.m. Now, on Friday evening, NEPA NEPA takes light. We're in Nigeria. Everybody in Nigeria, the Nigeria way now. Now, so NEPA just carry light to. On Friday evening, your generator no fuel in your generator and it's late at night, and you still have fittings, finishings, and a few things here and there to complete this job, and then you are realized that you are behind schedule. So now tell us this scenario that you have now. What will you do? Tell us step by step what you will do for you to still deliver without compromising quality or lying to customer. You artisans sometimes, I'm coming, your aṣọ yín ó ti fẹ́ ready, your cloth is almost ready, I'm bringing it now. Another 6 hours. So how do you handle this scenario without compromising quality? You don't want to compromise on your quality and you don't want to lie to the customer, but what has happened has happened. How do you handle it? The Ramsey Couture, go ahead.
Okay. If I actually find myself situation, of all, I will ask my clients the choice of this, and I will make sure the style will not be something that will actually touch time to list. I missed the style. I can't even miss the style actually. But on that Friday evening, that means much as possible and cut the fabric. So then if I'm able to cut the fabric, and thank God the person by 10 a.m. in the morning, that means I will have to wake up very early to meet up with my demand. That means I will be very early to be in shop, and that's
So with what you have said now, you are sure that even when you wake up early, you will still be able to meet up. Remember, it's an emergency job, oh, and the person gave you on Friday and he wants it on Saturday, and that Friday night
yeah.
there's no light. So that means you still have a long way to go. So
Yes, I still
you
have
wake up.
enough time because the fabric was brought and I still have fuel in my generator. Then I can actually use that time to cut the fabric that style. Then in the morning, that means I'll be very early to be at work to meet up with my demand.
Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Debbie Raj, over to you. The
Okay,
same
in my own
scenario, you
opinion,
have an emergency and then NEPA takes lights, you don't have fuel in the generator, and you have to deliver in the morning by 10 a.m. What do you do?
okay, I want to meet up with my clients and I don't want to lose my clients. It's two-way thing. First of all, I'll look at the style given to me to work on just under 24 hours. If it's a style, the reality is that there are some styles that you cannot mix up, even if you work all through the night. There are some particular style that there's no how you can mix up. So it just come clear to your client, your customer that oh, this style is not possible to mix up in the morning. They're just telling me now on Friday, I need it in the morning on Saturday. There are some particular style that you know you can't even mix up. So don't be selfish or don't be too greedy that okay, you just want to make money and shebi is emergency what do we call it? You collect money for emergency need. Some tailors just want to like because they want to charge you for emergency. So they'll end up spoiling your clothes. So for you to just keep that grade of your work, it's better to just let that client go. Like I can't mix up with this kind of there's some style that okay, you can mix up. Like what you say, okay, maybe there's no lights and my gen is off. Okay, I have two machines. I have the one for electric machine. In case there's no light, I can just go on the normal manual one. So if I look at the stand and I feel okay, even if there's no light, I have enough rechargeable that is bright enough for me to put and use my manual to go even all through the night. Fine. Aside that, I don't have chain to iron. I know everything about tailoring. As you are cutting, you're ironing. As you are sewing a particular part, you're ironing. So okay, now there's no light, there's no foil on my chain. So there's this DIY trick that we tailors do. And before our mothers they use stove and maybe this iron head that you're not more using again. So, but now I don't even advise people to use stove because don't spoil your clients. Especially maybe when it's a brighter color, just to tell or anything. So, just for this camp gas for an emergency purpose, look for a camp gas so that in case there's no how there won't be gas in your house, even if there's no gas in the camp gas they are using as substitute, you can't be short of gas in your house. So things like that, at least I would have look at all those things and say, okay, I can work with it because it's this time. I don't think it needs anything too much for me not to deliver at that time. But it's something I know I can't deliver at that time. The situation of Nigeria, no fuel in journey, I'll calculate myself and say, no, I rather let that person go than to spoil my work, than to just rush things and give it back at the end of the day. I'll
Okay.
just
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The time is up. Thank you very much. So, you'll be honest with the customer, and so you're even saying you don't
yes.
mind to lose the customer. You don't get plenty customers with that too. So you want to chase your
I
customer
rather
away. You
lose
cannot
that
go the
customer at
extra
that
mile.
time than to spoil my work.
Okay, okay. So quality is important in this regards.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much for your response. So our audience, I'm sure you are listening to them, and it is for you to judge which of them is giving you what you want to hear as a tailor. We have just talked about the first scenario, which is about time management and all that. So um, we have heard from them. When it's time to vote, will let us know um, when to start voting. And for you to vote, all you need to do is the hashtag Sabi Oga and then the name of the contestant that you are voting for tonight. Today is Sabi Oga Tailor'S edition, and we have two tailors here who are um, fighting it out for the opportunity to win the cash prize today of 100,000 naira. Thank you very much. So I go to scenario two now, and but over back to you, our first contestant, REMZY Couture. So this second scenario states um,
Yes, sir.
a customer complains that the dress looks fine but doesn't feel right when worn. So how do you diagnose the problem? There are just some customers like that that they will just tell you, well, this dress, it looks fine, no, but I don't know. When I wear it, I'm just not feeling myself. I'm not just feeling it. I don't know. So you have customers like that, So how do you diagnose the problem? Whether it's measurement, whether it's the posture, is it the fabric behavior, or is it the sewing technique? How would you identify what the issue is when you get that kind of feedback from a customer saying that, yes, the dress you have sewn for me looks fine, but it does not feel right? So how do you respond? Ramsey Couture, you can go ahead.
Yes, sir.
You
First
can
of
go
all,
ahead. How do you
if a
respond in such a case?
clients bring a first of all, if a client to me to make for her, I will first of all check the kind of body structure the client has. Probably the style that she brings can actually fit in to what she ordered. If the style can't fit in, then I can convince the style. Fine. But if she insists that okay, once I always and eventually not really service, or probably she has a complaint, then I'll I can actually we can actually follow that I really want you to go for. But this is the kind of style that you want. There's nothing I can do. So if there's any need, then we just accept it your taste. So see, that's how we do it. And
Okay.
I really apologize to her for
Thank
not
you.
meeting
Thank
up
you
to it
very
over there.
much. Thank you, Ramsey Couture. Thank you very much.
Yes,
Although I
sir.
think your microphone is not so clear as much as we would love it to. I don't know why we're not. It's not so clear, but we're trying to catch up um, with your explanation. You have told us you have to check your customer's body posture, and then
Should
you
I
advise the customer
repeat myself?
professionally, you advise them appropriately. So that's a good one. So let's hear from Debbie Raj. How would you handle a scenario where customer says the dress looks fine, but it doesn't feel right? Over to you.
Okay. As my colleague said, that's the first thing I will. If you bring a style to me, I think that's the first thing I will let you know. Like, okay, look at your body posture. Look at what you are giving me. This might end up not coming out this way because of some things. Okay, maybe her bust is more than yours. Maybe it's from the upper side that the style is fitting and all that. So it might not look exactly like this on you. I'll just give them some tips on to tell that it might not come out exactly like this on your body. Then another thing is that after me explaining to the client and she feels that I don't mind. So even when it comes out, I will know that the response to what she's arguing, I will let her know that okay, we said this before. It can't really be like this. I just try to make it like this. There's some scenarios, some customers want to sew, they'll see a style that is made of ufi, ashe okay, and um they'll bring like something like a lacquer or a stretching material for you to sew that same style. So I let them know that it can't come out that way. You have something that to just look. This actual case, the material is tough, it's hard, it will lay flat on you. But this is something that is stretchy. You can't expect it to lay as flat as this style. So sometimes I try to, if you want to sew any style, I try to tell the client for further complaints that okay, this fabric you are bringing to me might not work on this style you want to do, just to avoid some future complaints.
All right, thank you very much. So I think the bottom line from what the both of you have said is you are going to be straight with your customers and give them your professional advice on this. But I
Yes.
can tell you that there are some customers that, even with your professional advice, what they want is what they want, and it's very difficult for you to convince them. Uh, but it's all good. As a professional, you stay your own path, and whatever the outcome is, at least it will be on record that you gave them the necessary advice. So thank you very much. For our viewers, thank you for joining us, and thank you for your comments. Please like all our social media pages, and follow us on all our social media pages. And also, if you have someone who is an artisan who may wish to participate in this challenge, you can reach us through any of our social media handle, and you can also send a message to the phone number which will be displayed on our screen shortly. So that phone number, all you need to do is to send Sabi Oga to the phone number which will be displayed on your screen shortly for all our viewers. And then I want to also say that we have two contestants right now, slugging it out with each other. But you as the viewers, you also have the opportunity to slug it out among yourself. So we also have viewers competition. So we're going to be posting the questions later before the end of the show to give you the opportunity to also participate for viewers at home. Thank you very much. So back to our scenarios for our Sabi Oga Tailor'S. So we want to see who is going to be the Queen Sabi Oga tonight from the Tailor'S edition. So another scenario that we have now, we want to look at scope and pricing. Scope and pricing. So the scenario goes thus. You agree to sew a simple two-piece outfit. 2 days later, the client says, I want extra sleeves, I want embroidery, lining upgrade, and I want you to deliver it, very fast, rush delivery. But she still expects the same price. Normally when you collect jobs, you agree on price and say, okay, I'm going to do this job for you, let's say 100,000. And then at the end of the day, the customer now calls to add some new things that were not in the original job to it. For example, I want extra sleeves, I want embroidery, I want lining upgrade and all that. And she still expects the same price, and for you to still deliver the same time that you agree, the same deadline. You are not shifting the deadline, So now, how do you respond without fighting, and you don't want to lose money or turning the job, and you don't want to turn the job into charity? You want to still make your profits. So how do you respond in such a scenario? Remzi Couture, please go ahead.
Okay, in such a scenario, I can actually urge the client. We can actually review the style together. We are going to check the former style she picked and the new one that she wants. And then I will urge her to at least add to my workmanship. Then I'll make her understand what it's going to cost to achieve the particular she wants. So I think from that end, she should be able to reason with me. Because on a nose, if you want embroidery on your dress, on a particular dress, that means it's going to take another time because some tailors have the machine that can actually do it. So we have to another tailor that specialized on that kind of embroidery. So, and it usually takes time. So I will have to be to be real and very polite with my clients, and I will make her understand. Oh, this is what it's going to take, and this is what we are going to take. And if it requires her to add a bit more to my workman, then I will just urge her to just do it for me. Then we can now work according to the plan.
All right, thank you very much, Remzi Couture. So, honesty is the name of the game. You'll be honest with your customer and let them know what it will entail in this scenario. So, I will still come back to you, Remzi Couture, on this same one, but let's listen to Debbie Raj. What will you do in this scenario?
Okay, sir.
Extra job, no extra money.
Honestly, relationship with you and your clients have to be real and have to be friendly. There's a way you talk to your client that even if she's a hard person, by the time you start telling her or giving her the reasons why it shouldn't be like this or why it should be like this, at one point she just have to just align with what you are saying. Because in that scenario where you have a client that has already picked a style and coming to a tailor's shop or coming to a tailor's shop to sew, definitely after picking style, you can't just go like that. You have to, maybe there's a fast payment that's done before going. That's as the client. Then maybe you said 2 days later also, she now calls that you should change the style. It's me as a costing sometimes. I didn't say it should be too hard while costing, but because some scenarios like this, or maybe when you have a client that complains a lot, there's a way you call that client because she'll definitely still come back. He or she will definitely still come back to change something. So you'll be on the losing end. You have to understand your client. For me, when the first day they will enter your shop, the way they relate with you, the way they talk to you, you have to just understand some. I didn't say maybe you should add more money or to add more profit to your cost, but sometimes you just have to relate with your client. That's why some people just collect some money that is not even part of the job, like just come, there's consultant fee. So that in case I'm to lose in some areas, that will cover up or some things. So you have to relate with your client that okay, you've paid part payment, and I've gotten some things. Now you change. I bought the normal lining, and now you want suit lining because you feel to stand make your suit stand well. And so there's no way. So like I'm on the losing edge. Now I'll just try to explain some things to her or him. That okay, I've gotten some things down. I can't return them back. And you say you want upgrades in this. I've got some styles that all this addition might not meet up with this style. She really like this. If you still want us to add it up, okay, this is what you do. I will just there's a way I will do it. Then you just have to help me and add up something. I just believe the way you relate to your customers sometimes, no matter how hard they are, they'll just try to understand if you explain well to them. So that's just my own
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you
opinion.
very much. So, back to you, Ramsey Couture. So, if the customer insists, I
Yes,
want to
sir.
know now, if the customer insists on those additional and the customer is not willing to pay, even after you have explained all this professional explanation, what do you do at the end? As in last price, last price, what will you do?
This question is ranging actually. Okay. If she insists that that's the amount she's going to pay after I've already explained this to her, should I say patronize? But I will still, but if she is a first time customer to me, I can actually try and bear it because for the first time, the dress come and refer more people to me, then naturally cover the cost and it will still be within the amount that she paid. That means my own workmanship will just be at stake. So by me meeting up to her demand and eventually she got her dress and she liked the dress, any other person that sees clothes on her to me, and from there I'll be able to get what I able to get from my own uh, work. So I can
All
still
right,
meet up.
thank you very much. Thank you. So if I get you, especially if it's a first timer, you are willing to sacrifice, if even if it's to sacrifice your workmanship, so that probably when you do this job for this customer, you can get more referrals. That's a
Yes, sir.
professional, technique. Just to, you can sacrifice now and then you'll be able to cover your costs from later patronage from the same customer. So that's a good one. Um, so for our viewers, please remember that for your votes to count, you have to put hashtag Sabi Oga, then space, and then the name of the contestant you are voting for. So for example, hashtag Sabi Oga REMZY Couture, hashtag Sabi Oga Debbie Raj, or hashtag Sabi Oga REMZY, hashtag Sabi Oga Debbie. Make sure that you have hashtag in front of your votes. That is what will make your votes to count. Thank you very much. Today, just to remind us, for those who have joined us, who are just joining us, we have the Tailor edition of the Sabi Oga Challenge today. And like I said earlier, you can see that I came prepared, to promote the products of Tailor'S. This was very well done for me by my tailor, and I wear it very proudly. So we go to the next scenario now, where we have just two more scenarios to cover before we round up. So now, in this scenario, we're going to be looking at quality control. Quality control. So now, excuse me. So you did a job, you gave it your all, and then you finished this job. But after completing the job, you notice the finishing is not so clean. But your customer is already probably on the way to pick up the job. Yes, it's a job that you did, you took your time to do it, but there are just some things that you do and you look at it and you be like, this is not one of my best jobs. So in this kind of scenario, you have finished the job, but you yourself, now it's not the customer, it's you yourself. You are not too satisfied with the finishing and you notice that it's not clean and the customer is already on the way to pick it up. So what do? Do you delay the delivery or you release it? And whichever is the answer that you want to give us, you have to tell us why. And what exactly do you fix first? So are you going to delay the delivery or you just release it and then let the customer worry? And then whatever answer you are giving us, you have to tell us why you are choosing that answer. So REMZY to talk, please go ahead.
Hmm. Okay. Um, in that scenario, they feed it to what I actually expected. Actually, most of my work, I usually do it by myself. And one thing I used to tell my students, like, is an important thing that you must note. Like you just don't jump to cut fabric or to sew it, or you are in a hurry to sew it. You must be keen on finishing. Like that finishing must be. You should have at the back of your mind any clothes that I'm going to cut. Then I should be thinking about the how the finishing is going to look like. So if I should find myself in that scenario and probably the client is on our way already coming up to get the dress, there is no the only thing I can actually is to make sure I lose the fabric, readjust it. Then when my client calls, I can actually just straight talk her, sis, please can you please give the dress will be over. We are just trying iron it, do some little touch up. So that to get this out, she will be pointed by the outcome. So it doesn't portray as a professional. Rather, the finishing is okay, and I'm well satisfied with it before delivering the dress to the client.
Okay, so thank you very much. So you would ensure that if you have to redo it, you will redo it until you are satisfied with the finishing. So Debbie Raj, how do you handle this scenario?
Perfect job for these clients. So sometimes there's no how as a tailor, there'll be a time that after finishing the work, you notice that there's some errors. There's just some errors that if you ask the person you find out, it might affect your business or affect the quality of what you're giving them. So it is something that you can adjust because of that some scenarios that you face, but if it's something that you can adjust before the person fixes, it's something that you should just quickly instead of just trying to cover it up. But there's some clothes that you just try and cover it up so that maybe the client should not see the mistakes or anything. There's some client that you might not look at the staff from the front, they want to see your finishes from inside. So sometimes you just need to like readjust. And maybe while we are adjusting, your client is around to pick up our clothes. You will explain to them, you beg them. Some clients can get angry. Wasted my time. Supposed to do at this wedding by 10, and I'll miss the church wedding. Maybe it's the reception I'll miss. Some will even tell you that they won't pay your balance. But at least you sharp plead with them. Sometimes you let go because sometimes you lose something, you don't want to lose a particular customer. You lose something, okay, I delayed your clothes due to my own mistake. So sometimes even if the client say, okay, I'm not giving your balance or anything, don't argue. Sometimes you just in business, there's always loss at some end. And this is so for you not to even lose that client, you can just let go at that particular time. It can be a client that you've been working with for a long time, she knows, and maybe one mistake just comes. Some just die excuse that okay, I'm balanced, I'll give you your complete money. You don't have to fight them, just let it go. But the mistake is from you as a professional. So you just let it go sometimes. Just just make your clients happy.
Okay, so thank
That's
you
what
very
I've been
much.
doing too.
Thank you, thank you. You make your customer happy, but you have to um, fix whatever quality issue that you have. So the both of you have agreed that you have to fix the issue, even if it means you sacrificing maybe extra time or your extra income that you would have made, uh, you have to fix it. So thank you very much for your responses. Our viewers, we are coming to you soon. We have some questions for our viewers to also answer, and then we would appreciate them very much from the Sabi Oga Challenge team. So I'm going to come up with the viewers' questions soon. But for our contestants, just to remind our viewers that we have two contestants today. Today is the Sabi Oga Challenge, the Tailor edition, and we have two amazing tailors here today. We have REMZY Couture. She's on Instagram. You can follow her. We have Baby Raj, who is on Instagram and also on TikTok. And the both of them are slugging it out this night to know who will go home with the 100,000 Naira cash prize. So, this final scenario for tonight's show, you have a customer. This one is the typical Naija customer, as in Wahala Pro Max type of customers. So we want to see how you navigate this kind of situation. So imagine this: you did a job, you have delivered. You did a job. You saw the job was good, it was clean, everything was fine. You delivered to the customer. Probably you sent it through your dispatch rider to go and deliver. And you delivered the job successfully, and then you were in your house or in your shop or wherever, and one day the customer gives you a call, and you hear the customer furious and shouting, "Hey, my clothes don't spoil, you no even fit me, you don't disgrace me, you rush, you no do your job well, the thing don scatter, blah, 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 blah." You know the Naija way now, they para. So, normally as a business person, you rush, you want to quickly go and say, what happened and all that. And then you rush to the customer's place, only for you to get there and you see that your customer has added weight. And that is why her clothes are not fitting. You're a businessman, you can't go there and be laughing, So, you know the measurement you took from this customer. Even by looking at the customer, you can see this customer has added weight. She is bigger than how she was when you measured the customer. Now, how do you respond to this kind of scenario? With respect and probably with humor and professionalism. Remember, you don't want to insult the customer, and you also don't want to damage your brand, because you have to convince the customer that it is not about your brand. But when a customer gives you this kind of feedback in this kind of funny Naija way, how do you respond? So REMZY Couture, go ahead.
I was in the shop and the customer just walked in and she was complaining like, oh my. The only first thing I would just do is I would first of all apologize first for her to be or for her to be, what's it called now, shouting. That is service actually. So the only thing I can actually do, I'll first of all apologize to her. I'm sorry for please I will first of all dress update on what is the problem with the dress. Where do you think it's where did you, so I would have to take measurements again. If she's going to tell me what is actually wrong with the dress. Probably it is tight, or probably it is too, or probably one design. So after I've already apologized to her, then she complained to that, okay, the dress is too tight or it's too, check the dress. Probably I have enough allowance there. Then I'll take a measurement again. Then I'll stop for her. Then size. Press on in my presence. We are cool. We are good. We are cool, and we are good to go. And I would still hype her because I would still give her this warming greetings afterwards. Fine. She came here with this her voice. Then before she will leave my store, she's going to sell. So I think that's how I'm going to respond to that kind of scenario.
All right, thank you. I love the part where you say you are going to hyper. Hyping the work for Nigeria, no be small thing. That's good. So Debbie Raj, let's hear from you.
Always have customers like that. You always have customers like that. So there's no two ways about it. But again, there's this saying that customers are always right.
Hmm.
So some customers can be funny, even when they are wrong, they prove they are right. There are some two scenarios that I want to give samples on. There are some customers that I have some customers that have been sewing for them for a very long time, and they'll just call you once, and maybe they're not around. So when they come back to town, they'll just say, they'll just call you, I'm going to send this pattern, I'm going to send someone, please sew this thing for me. I don't like anything too tight, something free. I'll not say, okay, ma, can you please send or look for a tailor around you to send your measurement? I said, you have my measurement before now. I just don't want anything tight. And maybe last time I took her measurements, she was having a waist of 40. And I've not seen her for some time. And now, unfortunately, she dropped to 33 or 34. And I saw something of 40 for her. So after delivering the clothes, she was now shouting, this is da da da. Did I give her clothes to someone else? Why will I sew clothes? She is not fixing, it's nothing. Even though I want it to be free, why is it like as if it has no shape? That I say, ma, but this is what you have. You're always doing this way. Some clients I have to even snap their measurement that is in my measurement book to them and tell them that see, this is exactly what I took them. Not knowing that getting there, you now notice that she has dropped two weight. You still, it's not as if you still like fight. You first apologize because customers are always right. You apologize that okay, but this is what happened, ma. Then you try to explain what and what. That's sometimes I like doing this virtual measurements. If you want to sew, we'll do video call. I'll tell you to get someone or get someone that can measure the pro, and I'll tell you what exactly you should do. Release your hand and measure it like this, so that at least I'll know. But sometimes sending measurements to me, sometimes it can't. The way I measure might be different from the way others measure. So sometimes that brings arguments and between client customers and you as a professional. But when things like that happen, there's nothing you can do. You've just beg. And if there's something to do to it, especially maybe someone that is slim and you now put on weight that there's no even space for measurements, you let her know that there's no even space for adjustments. You let her know that ma, this is what this this is how I sew. This is not the first time I'm sewing for you, and there's no complaint before. You've added weight. And if you say see that I want to do it for occasion, this. Sometimes there's this saying that with tailors that some mistakes will eventually turn to styles, so you just give her some options that she can go with, man. Should I? You still have some pieces with me. Should I add it here to make it to
Okay.
another style? That's why you have something to wear for your occasion. So
All
just
right. All right.
explain with
Thank
love
you.
and
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Your time is up. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for all your responses, and thank you for joining us on the show. For our viewers at home, please remember that for your vote to count, you have to put hashtag Sabi Oga, then the name of the contestant you are voting for. For your vote to count, you have to put hashtag Sabi Oga and then the name of the contestant you are voting for. So it's hashtag Sabi Oga REMZY or hashtag Sabi Oga Debbie. Voting is going to close in 1 minute. Voting will close in another 1 minute. Um, for those that are joining us, this is the Sabi Oga Challenge, where we promote artisans and business people, and then we bring them to the limelight, and then for people to appreciate what they do more. So on this show, you get to listen to them, you get to listen to their professional responses, and then it will help you to appreciate their job more. So now, for those that have joined us from the beginning, you will see that what you have heard from them this evening, I'm sure it will help you to understand your tailors better and to know how to deal with them next time. And also for you to appreciate them for what they are doing. So voting closes in 30 seconds. Hashtag Sabi Oga and then the name of the contestants. So to round up, I want our contestants for each of them, we have 30 seconds. I want you to tell us what you think about this program and what has been your experience concerning this program. So you are going to tell us that in the next 30 seconds. But before we do that, I want to let our viewers know that you can like our pages, all our social media pages, and share them. Even this particular show that is ongoing, you can share for more people to join and add their comments. So voting has officially closed now. The Sabi Oga Challenge team in the background are going to start collating the results, and then they will come back to us on the results. We're going to announce the results in the next couple of minutes. Our contestants are going to tell us what they think about this show. But before that, I want to put out the audience questions. The audience questions, I'm going to put it out now so that the audience can also stand a chance to participate in the quiz for the Sabi Oga Challenge, and then the Sabi Oga Challenge team will also reach out to them to appreciate them. So when I put the questions out, we have just 3 questions, and your answer is multiple choice questions, so it's easy. You know, just like we do in primary, secondary school, it's multiple choice. So you're going to choose one option, and all you need to do is you answer Sabi, hashtag Sabi Oga, then your option. So if your option is A, you put hashtag Sabi Oga, then A. If the option is B, you put hashtag Sabi Oga, B. If your option is C, you put hashtag Sabi Oga, C. If your option is D, hashtag Sabi Oga, D. So question number 1 for the audience, for our viewers, question number 1. So which is the best way to avoid fit issues? To tailors. So for those of you that know about tailoring, or you're aspiring to be tailors, or from all you have learned from our tailors today, which is the best way to avoid fit issues? So is it to guess the measurements? Is it to use old measurements? Is it take fresh measurements every time? And then D, pray it fits. So the question again, question 1, which is the best way to avoid fit issues? A, guess measurements. B, use old measurements. C, take fresh measurements every time. And D, pray. You know, Nigeria, we sabi pray, no be small. So just pray it fits. Those are the options A to D for question 1. So viewers, like I said, your answer, you type hashtag Sabi Oga, then you pick any of the options. Just type hashtag Sabi Oga. If your answer is A, just type hashtag Sabi Oga A. And then if it's B, C, or D, the same thing applies. Now, question 2, audience question 2. What should be agreed before sewing starts? What should be agreed before sewing starts? So, sorry to add that in your answer, let us know which of the questions you are responding to. So if it's question 1, you put question 1, hashtag Sabi Oga, then you put the option that you are picking. So if it's question 2, you put question 2, hashtag Sabi Oga, and then the option. So question 2, what should be agreed before sewing starts? A, only price. B, only delivery date. C, time, price, and scope. D, nothing, just trust. I take the question again. Audience question 2, what should be agreed before sewing starts? Is it A, only price? B, only delivery dates? C, time, price, and scope? And then D, nothing, just trust. So your answer, put question 2, hashtag Sabi Oga, then the option that you are picking. And then audience question 3, which mindset makes a tailor successful long term? So from your experiences with tailors, you should know which one. Either you're a tailor or you have a tailor in your family or your experience with tailors. Which mindset makes a tailor successful long term? So A, speed only. B, talent only. C, structure plus communication. D, sewing vibes. So your answer should be question 3, hashtag Sabi Oga, then you pick any of the option. I'll take the question 3 again. Which mindset makes a tailor successful long term? A, speed only. B, talent only. C, structure plus communication. D, sewing vibes. So those are the audience questions, and you can start responding and answering them on our social media platform. Just put question 1, hashtag Sabi Oga, and put your answer. Question 2, hashtag Sabi Oga, and put your answer. Question 3, hashtag Sabi Oga, and then put your answer. Thank you very much. So back to our contestants, I was saying that you are going to tell us what you think about this program and what has been your experience so far. I'll start with you, REMZY Couture.
What I've actually learned from this challenge, connect with people who vote for me to actually come true for me. I was able to connect with them, and I see some people that has actually come true for me in trying to vote for me, and it's actually broadened my knowledge more in terms of being online and making this live. And from the questions from that delve in that kind of situation, like I was able to think, well, what I can do to correct those situations in case it happens. And I'm happy that I have the privilege to even to be able to participate in this change. So, and I'm happy I'm able to know more about the business and my other colleagues. So I've been able to learn and unlearn some as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that. Um, Debbie Raj, so what has been your experience so far? What do you have to say about this show?
Sabi Oga challenge for the privilege. Um, I what I've learned, I know this show is very educative. At least I've learned a lot of things, and I've gotten new ideas. At least from my colleagues, it's helped. It really helps me to like know more again. You can't do everything as a tailor. You grow every day. So I've, I'm so happy that this show has really helped me to connect with people known and the unknown. At least outside, advertise your business, reach out to people instead of paying ads or some cases. So at least I'm very happy that Sabi Oga Challenge has like helped me know the way forward, and have taught me a lot of things and a lot of ideas about all what businesses are all about.
All right, thank you very much for that. So we are waiting for the results now. The results are to come in a minute. Just stay tuned. Okay, so I was just speaking with my team at the back end, and they have assured me that the result is almost in. In the meantime, for the fastest finger, we have the results already. Results for the fastest finger for Instagram. For those who have answered the audience question on Instagram, we have a winner, Amole Fumilayo on Instagram. Was the fastest finger to answer the audience question on Instagram. Amole Fumilayo. So thank you very much for your response. Your details has been noted, and the Sabi Oga Challenge team would get in touch with you um, shortly. So thank you very much. Fastest finger for Instagram. The result is in, and the winner is Amole Fumilayo. So we will get the other winners for the other social media handles as well. While we're also waiting for the winner for the Sabi Oga Challenge Tailor'S edition. Um, like I said earlier, for those who have joined us early, that today is Tailor'S edition, so that you can see the reason why I'm dressed the way I am dressed. So let's promote our artisans, and let's promote their businesses, and let's appreciate them even more. So please just stay tuned. The results are coming in, and we will announce it shortly. Okay, so we have fastest finger from Facebook. Facebook, we have winners from Facebook for the audience quiz. Fastest finger, we have Oweye Temitope, and we have Oladimeji Abraham. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing this correctly, but those are the fastest fingers on Facebook for the audience. Oweye Temitope and Oladimeji Abraham. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. So thank you very much for these two people. That means you stayed from the beginning and you're with us even until the audience challenge. And thank you for responding properly. And then for YouTube, on YouTube, the fastest finger on YouTube, we have Jungle Junta and Akomu 55 on YouTube. Fastest finger for audience question, Jungle Junta and Akomu 55. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining, and thank you for attempting the questions. We will reach across to you to appreciate you very much for participating in the audience quiz for Sabi Oga Challenge Tailor'S edition. So I need to get in touch with my people and get how we are doing with the results. Let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, thank you for waiting. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you to all our viewers for staying with us. I want to especially thank those of you who joined us from the beginning, and you have been here even up to this time. We appreciate you so much for staying. The results are in, and I'm going to announce it shortly. All right, so it was a keenly contested show. So first of all, on behalf of Sabi Oga Challenge, I want to appreciate contestants for agreeing to join us today on this show. Sabi Oga Challenge is powered by Way of Work Nigeria Limited. And the winner for today for the Sabi Oga Challenge, we had a total of 38 votes. The winner got 27 total 27 votes, and the other person got 11 votes. So on behalf of Sabi Oga Challenge, our winner for today for the Sabi Oga Challenge Tailor'S edition our winner for today with 27 votes, our winner is Debbie Raj. Debbie Raj is the winner for Sabi Oga Challenge Tailor'S edition. So thank you very much. Debbie Raj had 27 votes, and REMZY had 11 votes. So we thank you very much for viewers for joining. Thank you very much, REMZY. We will still reach out to you after the show. And thank you very much, Debbie Raj. And on behalf of the board and management of Way of Work Nigeria Limited, who are the pioneers of Sabi Oga Challenge, I want to thank all our viewers for joining. Thank you very much. Have a good evening. Bye for now. Thank you. And don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. Like, share, and subscribe. See you when we return for another edition of the show. God bless you.